Hi. So for further understanding, let's take a look on the tutorial for the bond questions. Okay. One more thing in our calculation, the bond that we have sometimes could be called back. Okay, prior to maturity. Boleh dipanggil semula bond tersebut walaupun tarikh matangnya belum sampai, right? So there are some calculation that involve over here. Okay, let's take a look on our tutorial question, this one. A 10% coupon bond with a par value of RM1000 matures in 13 years. It is currently sells at 920, right? So what does it mean by RM1000 par value? So this is your PV. Okay, this is your PV. So this is your par value, right? So I'm highlighting it with red color for you to differentiate, right? So matures in 13 years. So this is your N. 13 years, this will be your N. Okay. It is currently sells at 920. So this is your market price, right? So this is your market price MP, right? This is your market price MP. Okay. So despite of that, the issuer may expect to call back the bond after 8 years at RM1000 and 100. So how does this one useful? This will be useful for you to calculate the yield to call, this one. Okay, right? To calculate the yield to call. So when we are going to calculate the yield to call, we will use this RM1100 instead of this market price. Later on, I'll show you how. So for this question, determine the following. The first one adalah yield to maturity, YTM. So this is yield to maturity. So the question asks you to calculate the YTM, right? So for you to calculate the YTM, I'll show you right here. Okay, using the formula above, this one. Okay, I'm copying the formula, so I'll show you how to calculate the YTM. Okay, so how to calculate the YTM, right? Sorry, this one. Okay, this is the formula that I copied earlier. Okay, so remember, I is the coupon payment in RM. Okay, and then followed by the calculation. If we take a look on these questions, this one, it doesn't stated that the coupon being paid semi-annually or quarterly or something like that. So just 10% coupon bond. It means that it is being paid per annum ataupun dibayar hanya setahun sekali. Okay, so this is how you calculate, right? So it means that over here, so for the I, 10% times RM 1000 par value. Okay, so no need to divide by M. Kalau kita bahagi pun, bahagi dengan 1 juga, disebabkan ianya dibayar once a year, setahun sekali saja. Okay, plus, so again par value RM 1000 minus market price adalah 920. Okay, given in the question earlier, 920. Maybe let's okay, I'm changing it right here. Okay, 920 earlier. Okay. So for this one, right, you also have to divide by n. So in the questions, what is your n? It matured in 13 years. So bahagi dengan 13. Okay. So remember, calculate this one. Calculate the whole thing, this one first, right? And untuk I, kita akan dapat 10% darab dengan 1000. Of course, RM100. Okay. So tambah this one. If you calculate 1000 minus 920 divide by 13. Okay. So berapa, how much you get for this one? 1000. Okay, minus 920, okay, divide by 13. You will get around 615. Okay, 615 over here. Okay, so you akan dapat total of 615 from this one. Okay, okay, right. And then, don't forget, this whole thing you have to divide by PV plus market price divide by 2. Remember? Okay. So I'll erase this one first. I'll show you later. So this whole thing divide by PV, which is the RM 1000 plus market price RM 920 divide by 2. Okay. So this one I'll underline. Okay. Let me expand this. Okay, better. Right. So, this is the figures that come from this formula. Okay. So kita kira yang tadi. Okay, yang tadi adalah RM100. This one 10% darab dengan 1000 kan. You dapat RM100 plus 6.15 earlier. Okay, divide by. So this RM 1000 if you plus 920 divide by 2. So kita akan dapat 960. Okay. So I'll underline to show this one being divided by 960. Okay. So you akan dapat something like this. 106.15 divide by RM 960, right? Okay. So if you divide these two, right? If you divide these two, you akan dapat 11.06%. Of course, you will get the answers in a point, but remember, convert directly pada percentage. Okay, dengan darab 100, so you will get 11.06%. So, this is your YTM. Okay, so this is your YTM. So the answer must be in percentage. Remember, the answer must be in percentage, right? Okay, so you already answered the first question. Okay, yield to maturity. So what about current yield? How to calculate the current yield? So current yield refers to this formula. Okay. For current yield, okay, number 2. Okay, how to calculate the current yield? We are referring to this formula. Okay, coupon rate in RM divide by the current market price. Okay, so I'll ringkaskan or brief it as CY, referring to current yield. Okay, coupon rate in RM, the same thing, which is 10% times par value of RM1000. Okay, so you will get the coupon rate in RM. Divide by what are the current market price for this bond, which is the current market price for this bond is RM920. So you will get the CY, the current yield, which is 100 over here, divide by 920, So you will get around 10.8. CY is, you will get something like this, like 0.1086 if you round up, it will become 0.107. 0.1087, sorry. So just turn this one into percentage. So you will get 10.87%, right? So this is the correct answer. This one, the correct answer for the current yield. I hope boleh follow setakat ini. And the next question adalah, yes, yield to call. What are the yield to call? The same method as how we are going to calculate YTM. Cuma kita akan menggunakan this price. And untuk maturity kita tak akan guna 30 years. We have to use the callable period. What are the callable period? So untuk yield to call, I'll show you in the next video.